guys, welcome back. We need to revisit Craftmas number 4. I have to tell you, I was not happy with this. This was one of the projects that I was so looking forward to. I think the tree collar and this wreath I had great expectations for. So I'm going to be adding some more trees. I got these trees from Dollar General. They're beige. I'm going to leave them beige just to break up the brown and the white. And I'm also going to try fluffing out the wreath a little bit more. Um, I just was trying to stay low budget, and I'm not going to buy any of these wreath forms from Walmart anymore. I just don't like them. But we are going to make it do what it do. So I'm going to be fluffing it out a little bit so it doesn't look as flat. And I am going to be adding these beige trees. I'm going to do a mock placement. I shared with you guys in Craftmas video number 4. And most of my wreaths, before I glue anything down or attach it, I do a mock placement just to make sure things are where I want them to be and I like it, especially when using hot glue. You want to be sure before you make a decision. And I think I like this placement, and we're going to go ahead and add these trees. Again, I know a lot of you said, oh, it's nice, you did it again. I just didn't feel that way. Now I'm going to be adding some of these picks that I got from Hobby Lobby just to give it that like icicle, like snowy effect. This is a snowy gingerbread house village. This is not a part of the Anthropology original wreath, but that wreath was just an inspiration. That wreath has been duped so many times by so many crafters, it's not even funny. So this is just something that I wanted to do. So I'm just going to be adding, breaking up the pick and twisting the pieces together at the bottom so they stay together, adding a little bit of hot glue, and then just sticking them all around the wreath to give it that like icicle effect. And I'm trying to elevate this wreath because I want to like it. I really want to like it, and I was not happy. So I'm going to continue to add more icicle picks. I'm calling it icicle picks. You can call them bling picks or whatever. I was happy that Hobby Lobby still had a great selection of picks because I went to Michael's and it's just scraps. It's really nothing left, but Hobby Lobby was still fully stocked on picks. So if you're still crafting, go there. They still had a large variety. So, just adding these around, okay? Very subtle, but just elevating it. I like the addition of the trees, and I'm going to be adding these bells. Let me know in the comments, should I keep the bells gold? I was thinking about painting them gingy brown and then adding an icing detail to them, but I feel like it's already enough of brown going on. I think gold or white would be nice, but when I first thought about making this wreath, to be honest with you, I thought about adding bells. So I'm just going to do a mock placement just to see how how it looks with the bells, okay? But I will be attaching the bells with zip ties, so that's a easy. If I change my mind, snip, cut, the bells are gone. Okay, but as far as the trees, the houses, and everything else, it is hot glued down. I kind of like the bells gold. It doesn't bother me. Just to break up some of that brown and white. The bells also came from Hobby Lobby, $7.99, 50% off. And I'm just going to attach them to the wreath in the back using zip tie. Like I said, this is a temporary thing. I like making my wreaths and attaching the embellishments with zip ties. Just with the houses and the trees, it just made sense to use hot glue. Now here she is. Now I added one more thing. I added some snow fluffy, actually it's cotton balls, guys, stretched out, because the original Anthropology wreath had that underneath the houses. And I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think, but I am done. I am now satisfied, and the wreath will be hung up where my pumpkin wreath was over my TV. This is an indoor wreath. Next year, I'm going to drill holes. I have to get the tool in the back of the houses and feed lights through. that was an original idea and I didn't do it the first time. So, yeah, I'm done at this point. But let me know about the bells. Would you keep them gold or would you paint them gingy brown with the icing detail or white? Okay, now welcome to Craftmas video number 5, inspired by this berry and pinecone wreath that I seen at Ross. So what you're looking at is the $5 wreath that I got from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It did have some of that greenery, which I picked off. You could save it and use it for another project. The pine cones I got from Dollar General. I think you got 8 for $1, and they have like a frosted or painted detail to them. And all we're going to be doing is gluing down the pine cones to the wreath form, which I'm having a hard time because the berries are in the way. You will see I eventually pick the berries out. They're not glued in, they're just stuck in. And I advise you to do that, and then you'll just put them back because I'm having a hard time securing the pine cones the way I want to. Now, not seeing that picture of that wreath in a while, when I went back to Ross, of course, it was gone. It's really a beautiful wreath. They had a velvet bow. I will not be doing the bow. But they actually had multiple layers of pine cones. But I think I'm just going to stick to one. It's not a big wreath form. That wreath looked like it was a 24-inch wreath. It was huge. This wreath looks like it's a 15-inch wreath form. So as you can see, I started pulling out some of the berries to make room for the pine cones. And we're just going to continue that around the entire wreath. It's so much easier to glue down the pine cones without the berries. So my advice, if you buy this wreath from Dollar Tree, and you could keep it as is, but my advice is to remove the berries before gluing them down, and it will be a quick replacement. As you can see, the berries are going back in. Now, you can decide which direction you want them to flow in, but we're going to be adding something else. So don't worry if it looks like, you know, there's some gaps. And as far as the berries that are kind of chipped and have a little white showing, I'm going to paint those red. I already lost some berries. I don't want to lose any more. So I got these picks from Dollar Tree, and I really didn't know what I was going to do with them. These pine picks. These are new this year. I have this craft glue from Elmer's that I hauled a long time ago that I never used. And I'm spraying them because it has this white, I guess, faux snow that was shedding. This stuff is amazing. It bonded automatically, and there's no fallout anymore. I have used the Mod Podge spray and I did not like it. This is amazing. I called, I think, 2 or 3 cans a while ago. So now we are going to see how it looks. Guys, I thought I was recording. All I'm doing now is sticking the green picks in, and I'm trying to fill in like any gaps, so you won't see the berry, I don't know what you would call it. I'm just trying to make it look full. So I'm going to go around the entire wreath. I'm going to have to spray some more. I have one more pack of these green pine picks, and I'm going to spray them again with the Elmer's Craft Bond adhesive and stick them in, and we will be done. I'm liking what I see so far, and this wreath could be a wreath that you leave up the whole winter. I'm not putting anything that says Merry Christmas on it. I think it's coming out beautiful, and I'm absolutely loving it. Okay guys, I think I'm going to go get more berries and add a little bit more berries to the wreath. But it's very simple to get one of those $5 grab and go wreaths at Dollar Tree and build on it. Overall, once I add more berries, I think that I'll be satisfied. This is going to be going on my front door. This is going to be my winter wreath. I think you should be able to keep this up until March, really, and then swap it out with your spring. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I also might play around with some of the greenery, like this is, you know, really don't like the way that one is. But yeah, so this is my Dollar Tree plus $5 wreath upcycle inspired by the berry and pine cone wreath I seen at Ross. And I also am very happy with the changes that I made to the gingerbread village house wreath, which was inspired by the infamous Anthropologie Christmas village wreath. I think the additions of the fluff and the additional trees and the bells took it to the next level for me. Next year, like I said, I'm going to get, I don't know the name of it, but I know what it is. It's a tool where I could, you know, put small holes. I probably could do it with the drill, and I do have a drill, but I'm just over it this year, and put a hole in the back of the house, come from the back of the wreath, and then feed a light in there. Like put a string light in each house so they'll illuminate. But let me know, should the bells stay gold? Would they look good white or gingy brown with icing detail? And what do you think of the addition of the fluff? It's not in there permanently right now. I just have it sticking in there just to see how I like it. Like I said, I like to do mock placements first before I commit. Thanks for rocking with your girl. I hope you enjoyed Craftmas number 5. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.